Topping today's news, the Energy Minister updates the public on progress on the government's deal with Island Grid and BPL. The opposition leader wants answers for the $15 million spent on the Golden Yolk program. The government continues to seek new trade partners amidst a brewing global trade war, and the high number of traffic fatalities already this year a cause for concern. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. Since the inception of the deal between the government and Island Grid Solutions, a subsidiary of Pike Corporations out of North Carolina, USA, Bahamians, including the official opposition and employees of Bahamas Power and Light, have been demanding more details on that deal as the Davis administration seeks to reform the energy sector and improve services provided by Bahamas Power and Light. Since last year, the government has promised to share those details once the deal has been completed. During debate on the mid-year budget on Wednesday, Jobeth Kobe Davis, the Minister of Energy and Transport, gave an update on the negotiation progress.
Madam Speaker, I can also confirm that the partnership between Island Grid and BPL is progressing, and that work on advancing and governing the operation framework are continuing. The Transitional Committee, which is comprised of HR representatives from BPL and both unions, have made several recommendations that are being considered, and I will be able to provide more details in short order. Our work, Madam Speaker, to transform our energy sector will not be complete without revision to our national energy policy. And I can share with this House that the second review of the draft to the policy has been completed, and that in short order, we expect to hold stakeholder engagement sessions.
The government said BPL is in need of more than $1 billion to fix its long list of legacy issues. The government has entered into a 25-year agreement with Island Grid Solutions in a bid to improve generation, transmission, and power distribution with a main focus on New Providence. In partnership with the government owning 40% of the company, Island Grid will own 60%. As for the Family Islands, the government is seeking to use private sector renewable energy companies to improve electricity services there. Kobe Davis also gave an update on the renewable energy and the use of LNG, liquid natural gas, to run BPL's generators.
With respect to utility-scale renewable energy projects for New Providence and the Family Islands, I can advise that power purchase agreements, better known as PPAs, between BPL and IPPs are in the final stages of completion, and I'm advised that the first PPA is expected to be signed by the end of this month. With respect to utility-scale LNG generation, I can advise that we are closer than ever before, and the negotiations on those PPAs are also near completion, with the agreement expected to be signed at the end of March, with first gas to be in country and operating through our generators by August 2025 this year. Madam Speaker.
Energy Minister Jobeth Kobe Davis. Meanwhile, Michael Pintard, leader of the official opposition, has raised questions to the Davis administration about the allocation of funding for the now stalled $15 million Golden Yolk program. Pintard says if executed efficiently, the project would have allowed the Bahamas to be self-sufficient in egg production.
The question is, where's the money for the Golden Yolk? And why has the government failed to deliver on this program? Even though when they came to office, we had already completed the research from the Food and Agriculture Organization, from PADI and other agencies in terms of how to become self-sufficient both in meat as well as eggs.
According to the Minister of Agriculture, Jomo Campbell, the project has faced external challenges beyond the government's control. However, he reassured that the government intends to see that the Golden Yolk program becomes a success. The Bahamas is looking to diversify its trade routes and reduce the cost of living through partnerships with countries in addition to trading with the United States. Today, during the Office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing, Senator Barry Griffin, chair of the Bahamas Trade Commission, provided more details on this process.
We, as a government, believe that one of the reasons that cost in the Bahamas is so expensive for many goods is because we are not getting the best prices on goods. We buy most of our goods from a single jurisdiction, from a single place within that jurisdiction, and from a small amount of suppliers. And so the government's official policy is to encourage the private sector to diversify that, to go directly to the source, go directly to manufacturers and suppliers that many of the folks that they're buying from now are getting the raw materials and raw products from. And so for large businesses that are able to do this on their own, we're encouraging them to do that on their own. But for the small and medium-sized businesses who need a little bit of support, the government is providing that support through the official National Trade Diversification Program, where we've partnered with companies like Global South Export Import and CLX Logistics, where they are literally helping us to meet with manufacturers and suppliers on the ground in different countries and bring those products here to the Bahamas. So these are Bahamian companies that have a presence, that have connections, that have contacts all over the world, and they're utilizing it for our benefit.
The networking has begun, and officials say they will look to source even more products from Jamaica and other Caribbean nations beginning in the next 90 days. Last year, it was Spirit Airlines that was shot at. Unfortunately, Bahamas Air has also come in harm's way as the ongoing unrest in Haiti continues to place commercial airlines flying into that country in serious danger as Haitian gangs target them with gunfire. Today, Bahamas Air released a statement about such an incident that allegedly happened in Cape Haitian on Saturday, March 1st. The statement says the matter is under review and being taken very seriously as they want to ensure strict security measures are maintained. Bahamas Air officials said that they are cooperating with the Haitian National Police and other relevant authorities. Additionally, the Royal Bahamas Police Force and the Bahamas branch of the Interpol, they have also launched an investigation into this matter that again took place on March 1st. And finally, in this segment, on Wednesday in the House of Assembly, JoBeth Kobe Davis, the Minister of Energy and Transport, expressed concern over the high number of traffic accidents and fatalities happening so far this year in country. She used a portion of her contribution to the budget debate on the mid-year budget. She used a portion of it to highlight the importance of road safety.
Speaker, the government recognizes that road safety must be a key priority for the Road Traffic Department. In 2024, more than 60 traffic fatalities were recorded, with young Bahamians under the age of 45 as the leading casualty demographic. So far for 2025, 14 traffic fatalities have been reported, with the majority occurring on the island of New Providence, and just yesterday, our nation recorded 2 of those traffic fatalities. Already, my ministry and the Road Traffic Department have taken concrete steps to address this serious issue. We've installed road safety awareness billboards throughout New Providence and the Family Islands, with more to come. We've released several video messages on road safety and increased our engagement with schools, especially high schools, on road safety.
Minister Kobe Davis also spoke about the generous donations by Bahama to support the Road Traffic Department and to improve road safety awareness. With the support of Bahama, pedestrian crossings have been improved in the area of at least 6 schools. Kobe Davis also takes a moment to speak directly to the motoring public about road safety.
Strongly, Madam Speaker, I strongly urge all Bahamians to drive within the speed limit and to wear a seatbelt. Do not drink and drive. And please adhere to the speed limit of 15 miles per hour in school zones. Yes. Madam Speaker, quite alarmingly, we have observed too many drivers speeding around our schools during school hours. Just this week, a driver contacted my ministry to report that a young student on her way to Yellow Elder Primary School was almost hit by a speeding car while on the pedestrian crossing. As drivers, we must do better. Please slow down. I repeat, as drivers, please slow down.
With 66 traffic fatalities last year and already 14 this year, the Police Traffic Division and the Road Traffic Department urging Bahamians to be responsible drivers and adhere to traffic laws. You're listening to JCN News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.